play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of them. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll get about 3 there up to the 49-yard line. Now this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Here we go. Inside handoff to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Gun.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Again, they won't get this off in time. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Being chased out left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Here we go, here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun again to Mixon. They find some open field here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Harris running straight ahead. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Our score after 1. Harris going to get it again on second down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go,
Now Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field.
A little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old? And do it again.
Here we go.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Burrow on play action. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. Touchdown. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Patriots hit 10-4 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
And a big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Here we go.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He's got a man complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
On 1, ready? 11, Thomas. 11. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice.
He's got a man complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Open man there is Collins, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Nico Collins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's to Chase, he's got it. Touchdown Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure,
he's got a man, complete, touchdown. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They go play action with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Play action. It's Burrow.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mixon with a first down carry.
84 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Jones throwing to start the drive.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jones throw taken in by Collins.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. It's brought in by Harris. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
They gotta go.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2, ready?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Mixon is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. but you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And that flag accepted.
On one, ready?
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing, Jones. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. On the move to his left.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to really out?
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man here, the tight end Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Pats are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, Burrow.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd in a couple. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here we go, here we go.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Mixon running wide side. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
That's complete yet again to Thornton.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.